Katie.
And I'm your host, Lily Bruno.
And tonight we're going to be talking about our strategy.
A quick overview of our game rules.
And if we have enough time, we'll talk up close and personal about how Artemis has changed.
The first item on our agenda tonight, our strategy. During Autonomous, we focus on placing the wobble goals into the correct target zone. Then we shoot 3 reins into the middle goal and drive forward to park on the line. Ian, do you want to tell us about driver control period?
Sure, Lily. In driver control period, we mainly pick up rings and shoot them into the mid goal. Lily, endgame?
During endgame, we focus on picking up wobble goals and placing them over the field wall.
Thanks, Lily. And for all you wondering about the rules of Ultimate Goal, you're in luck. We're talking about that right after this short break to thank our parents, coaches, and mentors.
The Devil Dogs would like to take this opportunity to thank our team's parents, coaches, and mentors who have made our season possible. Your support means the world to us during this challenging season. All we have learned this season would not have been possible without you. On behalf of the student team members, thank you. Talking about the rules of Ultimate Goal. Ian, do you want to tell us more?
Sure, Lily. So, first there's a 30-second autonomous period where you can score wobble goals by putting them in the correct field square. The correct field square is determined based on the number of rings in the stack at the beginning of the match. 0 rings means that we have to put the wobble goal in square A. 1 ring means that we have to put it in square B. And 4 rings means that it has to be put in square C. The square is chosen by rolling a 6-sided die. There are many ways to score rings, which Lily will now tell you about.
During the 30-second autonomous period, you can score rings by hitting power shots and scoring rings in the tower goals. Power shots are worth 15 points and can only be scored during autonomous and endgame. It's 12 points for scoring rings in the high goal, 6 points for the middle goal, and 3 for the low goal during autonomous. But if you're scoring in high or middle goal, you have to be behind the white launch line, or it's a penalty. Ian, will you tell us about the driver control period?
Sure. So the driver control period is a 1 minute and 30-second period where drivers can only score rings. The wobble goals have to be across the launch line when endgame starts. Otherwise, the wobble goal points don't count. The points for scoring rings in the tower goals also decrease. In driver control, scoring rings into the high goal is worth 6 points, the middle goal is 4 points, and the low goal is 2 points. Lily, do you want to talk to us about endgame?
In the last 30 seconds, otherwise known as endgame, you can score the wobble goal points again. They are worth 5 points if they are just on the start line, but they are worth 20 points if they go over the field wall. You can also score power shots in endgame for 15 points. Finally, you can score rings into the tower goal, just like in driver control period. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Saturn Systems is a custom software development company driven to transform the way organizations operate. Committed to maximizing value for clients for nearly 30 years, Saturn is an award-winning employer and a generous corporate citizen. To learn more, visit www.saturnsys.com. That's www.saturnsys.com. Offshore to the North Shore.
You want a financial institution that's there for all of life's biggest decisions, from your first car to first home. At Harbor Point Credit Union, we put you and your growing family first. Founded in 1933, we've grown to serve everyone in these counties. Mobile services make us close by no matter where you live. We are member-owned and not-for-profit. Our competitive auto loan rates, low closing cost mortgages, and credit card rewards are just a few reasons you'll want Harbor Point to be your exclusive financial institution. Become a member online or visit us today.
Lights, Camera, Action. Founded in 1914, the Duluth Playhouse is one of the oldest community theaters in the nation. through its mission to offer opportunities that may educate, entertain, and involve the region. The Duluth Playhouse offers exceptional entertainment, training, and performance opportunities in theater arts that inspires, challenges, and engages the Twin Ports region. 1 theater, 3 venues.
Folks,
if you haven't noticed yet, Artemis has changed. She has a brand new look, including a new intake system, a lift, and a shooter. First up, we'll talk about her intake system.
So first, Artemis drives up to a rein, and the wheel on the bottom of the intake starts spinning. Then that rein will get shot into the hopper, which then gets lifted up. You might be wondering why our intake is held up at the beginning of each match, but then falls down later during autonomous.
The reason for that is because there is a size restriction of 18 by 18 inches at the beginning of the match.
Okay, thanks for that brief explanation.
Now we will follow up what Lily just said about our hopper going to a lift. Our lift is powered by a motor and a pulley system, which pulls our hopper up just like an elevator, which then goes up to the shooter, which I know Lily knows a ton about.
Yep, I'm a self-qualified expert on our shooter. So Artemis has changed her bow from a long bow to a recurve bow. I guess she has lost her strength. In other words, it's not a plate shooter, it's a flat shooter. It still has a wheel though, which flings the rein into either the tower goal or the power shots.
Definitely only a self-qualified expert. You forgot the flipper.
Oh, sorry. Our flipper is powered by a servo, which pushes the reins into the shooter.
That's all for Devil Dogs News Live tonight, folks. I'm your host, Ian.
And I'm your host, Lily.
And this is our new and improved robot, Artemis. Thank you and good night.